It was a sunny Saturday evening when Mama Okwudiri, a retired but not tired businesswoman with bright eyes, she had good taste in clothing and handbags. Ever since her husband died, she had promised herself to live and be strong for their only child, Okwudiri Shuku. There is a particular busy road she takes while going home from the market, and she always sees a good and beautiful girl named Adora. Her beauty was radiant, the kind that made men turn their heads anytime she passes by. And of course, she came from a good family. She was also their town freshest meat. Every man wants a piece of her. She sits and stands in ungodly places with the most popular girl in the area called Ngozi, known for her mischief and envious behavior. They have been friends ever since they were kids. But they got separated at the age of 12 for studies, and they reconnected back at the age of 24 when she returned home after her youth service year. There's this saying that says, bad company corrupts good manner. People started to see and tag her as a bad egg without her knowledge about Ngozi's bad behavior in the area. Not long, Christmas holiday season was here. Everyone's household always expects their loved ones to return home. 5 days to Christmas, a young, charming, successful businessman named Okwudiri dawned. He has a gentle face of a man that doesn't like shouting. He arrived home to be with his mother, but love had another plan for him. After reaching home and spending quality time with his mother, he decided to take a walk around the town. At the fruit seller spot, he sighted a young girl, tall like a wine glass of champagne. She carries herself with elegance. Okwudiri quickly approached her. "Hello, damsel. How are you? Please, may I know your name?" he asked politely. Adora started blushing. Who is this fresh bobo? So gentle. She started admiring him as well. That evening, they got to know each other well. In 2 weeks, they already had feelings for each other. Christmas holiday was over, but Adora and Okwudiri's relationship wasn't. They kept communicating with each other till the next Christmas holiday when he returned home again. "Mama, there is someone I would like you to meet. The girl I would like to marry," Okwudiri telling his mother with so much excitement. His mother was so happy and danced around the house. "So when am I going to see my daughter-in-law?" she asked with a big smile on her face. Okwudiri replied, "Soon, Mama, you will see her soon." The following week, he invited Adora to his family house to see his mother. But the moment his mother saw her, the smile on her face disappeared. She immediately called her son to a corner. "Okwudiri, is this the girl you want to marry? She's a kuna. In this town, oh, everybody knows her," looking at her son with so much disappointment. Okwudiri tries to defend Adora. "Mama, which one is Akuna? Do you know her, or have you caught her before? She just got back from her youth service and still looking for a job." His mother's face looked sad, like that of a baby. In anger, she asked him, "What do you know?" They said birds of the same feather flies together. Maybe she's friends with this girl called Ngozi that used to follow men up and down in this town. She must have many men on her beckle and call. His mother tried to make him see reasons with her, but Okwudiri was already so deep in love with Adora. "Don't worry, Mama. That she's friends with that girl doesn't mean she's like her. Mama, please just give her a chance and get to know her better, okay? Biko," he pleaded. Few months later, they got married and Adora moved to Lagos with Okwudiri. Their marriage was blissful, full of love and harmony, but they were childless for some years, and finally, Okwudiri was seen holding his wife Adora, who's glowing with pregnancy. His mother watches with joy from a corner. Joyful music and laughter in a big compound in Lagos. Bright colors, families and friends gathered for a baby shower. In the heart of the city, where love and laughter meet superstition and betrayal, one man's ignorance would become his greatest curse. Mama Okwudiri smiling. My God, thank you. After all these years, my son will finally hold his child. Laughter fills the air. The music stops unexpectedly. Adora, screaming loudly. She was in pain. Adora clenching her mouth and crashing on the ground. Honey, my stomach. Something is wrong. Help me. Commotion everywhere. Everyone started to panic and they quickly rushed her to the nearest hospital. Inside one of the hospital room, the light was bright, like you wouldn't tell if it was morning or night. Okwudiri sits down by Adora's bed, his eyes red with tears, and the doctor enters the room, shaking his head. I'm sorry, Mr. Okwudiri. We did everything we could, but she lost the baby. Adora cries uncontrollably. Oh my God, honey. Why me? She kept crying, dragging Okwudiri by his clothes. Mama was in tears. After overhearing what the doctor just said, she goes to console her son and daughter-in-law. In tears, she cried, Okwudiri Shukwu, God knows the best, my son. You will have another one. Okwudiri gently hugs his mother in tears. Mama, we lost our child. He cried sadly in his mother's arms. When they got home, neighbors, family and friends often visit to console them. And Adora's best friend, Ngozi, a astonishing but an envious lady, visits often. She consoles Adora, but throws jaws of mockery at Adora and Mama Okwudiri. She started whispering to her friend and planting an evil seed in her heart. Adora, are you sure your mother-in-law's hands are clean? Some of these old women, jealousy can push them into doing many things, so you know you stole her precious son away from her, she said. Adora hesitates a little. Ngozi, don't talk like that. Mama has always been kind to me. She's not like that. Ngozi smirks. Kindness. Kindness can be a max, my dear. She looked around as if somebody was listening to them. Adora, remember she didn't want you to marry her son, all because she don't like me around you. Since she came to live with you, that's when your trouble started. My girl, you have to think, use your head. Adora looks unsettled. The seed of suspicion is planted. After some time, Okwudiri's mother traveled back to her house to check on her business. Many months later, Adora was pregnant again, and Mama moves back in to help them. One evening, while preparing dinner for the family with Mama in the kitchen, Adora suddenly faints. Mama could not lift her up, so she called for help. Chaos again at the hospital. Another miscarriage, the doctor reported. Adora screams in frustration. What have I done wrong? Who did I offend? Why me? Why always me? Mama, what did I do to you? Why do you always do this to me? Mama and Okwudiri was surprised at the outlash on his mother and questioned her accusations without facts. Adora, is something wrong with you? Are you okay? That's my mother you are accusing, no? Okwudiri defends his mother. Adora murmurs under her breath, wicked woman, and rolls her eyes at her before she narrates everything to Okwudiri, and him being so blinded by love, or should I say jazz, agreed immediately. Okwudiri was so furious as he turned to his mother. Mama, every time you come here, something happens. What are you doing to us? What is really happening? Mama was shocked and speechless, hearing her own son blaming her. Okwudiri, What are you saying? I'm your mother, oh. How can you believe what your wife just said now? That I killed your child? Okwudiri looked at his mother with so much hatred in his eyes. My mother wouldn't destroy my happiness. You are a winch. You killed my child. The nurses tried to calm him down as he was shouting. Mama was in tears, kneeling down before them. God is my witness, so my son, I have never and will never do evil to you. Okwudiri looks around and storms out of the hospital in anger, leaving his mother crying outside the hospital in the rain. Back at Okwudiri's house, he dragged his mother's bag outside, ignoring neighbors that were staring at him from their flats, wondering what is happening. Okwudiri yelling out, "Pack your things and leave my house, Mama. I don't want to ever see you again. You keep killing my child. What have I ever done to you, Mama?" Mama begs him, holding his feet, crying bitterly. "My son, don't do this. You will regret it. I am innocent of these crimes you accuse me of." But he kicks her hands off him and slams the door in anger. Neighbors gossiped and wondered if a mother can actually do that to her son. Why some believed it? Is it not all these village women? That's how they behave. Okwudiri's mother cried for a long time and later walks away slowly, tears streaming down her face. Ngozi watched the whole drama as it played out from a corner with a wicked smile on her face. And that same night, she visited Adora, her friend, pretending to console her again. Adora sleeps off out of stress of the whole drama. Ngozi opens her bag and brings out a small black charm and was whispering to it, looking around if somebody was looking at her. "As long as I live, you will never carry his child. He should have been mine and mine alone." She buries the charm under Adora's pillow. A dark wind blows over Adora's face. The light in the house flickers. Some weeks later, Adora falls sick again, weak and pale. Okwudiri calls a pastor to come pray for her after so many tests have been done on her and still the doctor finds nothing wrong with her. The doctor steps foot into their house and immediately detects a bad energy. "There is a strong evil force in this house," the pastor points out, looking around as if he was searching for a clue. "But it's certainly not from where you think it's from," he added. "Oh, your mother is a good woman." "Ha, poor woman." He charged up and begins to pray. That moment, Ngozi walks into the living room unexpectedly. The pastor started praying, and his prayers intensifies, and he points at her suddenly. You are the one behind their sorrow. You are a very wicked lady." Ngozi screams and collapses on the ground, shouting, "Fire! Fire, oh, fire!" She kept rolling on the ground, and a molded charm rolls out from her bag. Everyone grips. It turns out that every time she visits Adora, she casts a spell on her and her husband. And even if she takes in, she prepares a charm to take the baby before it matures. Okwudiri and Adora was so shocked and speechless at the same time. She started to confess, "I saw and loved Okwudiri first. I wanted him for myself. I never meant to kill your child. Please forgive me. Okwudiri, please. Adora, I'm your friend. Please forgive me." She breaks down in tears, crying sadly. Adora faints. Okwudiri drops to his knees, trembling. What have I done? Where is my mother? He kept asking himself, asking the neighbors. And immediately, he rushes to his town to find his mother. He finds her going out for her daily business, fragile and sick. Okwudiri kneeling down before his mother, crying so bad. Mama, Nne Mama, my sweet mother, I have wronged you. Please, Mama, forgive me and my wife. It's the work of the devil. I don't know what came over us, but I'm sorry for everything. He kept begging and crying sadly. But a mother can't be so angry with her own child, so she weakly smiles. My son, I forgave you the day you sent me home. But remember, words can wound deeper than knives. She places her hand on his head, blessing him. They both cried. A few months later, Adora was once pregnant again. Ngozi was arrested and imprisoned now. Adora and Mama reconciled and prayed together every morning. Sometimes, the hands we accuse are the ones holding us up. The truth may be slow, but it always comes, just like dawn after a long night. Adora gives birth safely to a bouncing baby boy. Mama Okwudiri holds the child with tears of joy. Okwudiri bows to his mother in gratitude and gave thanks to God Almighty. God never forsakes the innocent. Mama reminded them that I didn't accept Adora initially doesn't mean I hate her. Mama, we have heard you. We are sorry. Never again will I let ignorance blind me, Okwudiri said. Be careful of the company you keep. Bad friends can ruin a good heart. Adora's downfall began the moment she allowed Ngozi back into her life. The Bible says, bad company corrupts good manners. No matter how pure your intentions are, when you walk too closely with darkness, it begins to dim your light. Never judge people based on association or gossip. Mama Okwudiri judged Adora because of her friendship with Ngozi, but Okwudiri also judged his own mother based on false suspicion. Both acted on rumors instead of truth, and it nearly destroyed their family. Learn to see with your own eyes, not through the eyes of others. Jealousy is a silent poison. Ngozi's envy turned her into a monster. What started as jealousy grew into wickedness and destruction. When you envy others, you invite darkness into your own heart. Be content and celebrate others. Your own blessing will come in due time. A mother's love remains pure even when misunderstood. Despite being insulted and thrown out, Mama Okwudiri still forgave him, prayed for his family. That is the heart of a true mother, forgiving even when wronged. It teaches us never to let bitterness take over, even when forcefully accused. Words are powerful. They can heal or destroy. Okwudiri's harsh words to his mother wounded her deeply. Once spoken, words cannot be taken back. Always think before you speak, especially to those who you love the most. Never let outsiders destroy your home. A marriage is between two people, husband and wife, not the whole world. Adora allowed Ngozi to sow seeds of doubts in her heart, and it led to chaos. When trouble comes, talk to your partner, not the outsiders. God defends the innocent. Though Mama Okwudiri was wrongly accused, God vindicated her in his time. The truth always finds its way out to light. Patience, prayer, and righteousness will always overcome evil. Forgiveness heals faster than revenge. Mama Okwudiri chose forgiveness over bitterness. Her act of mercy brought peace back into her family. Forgiveness does not make you weak. It sets you free. Superstition and ignorance can destroy lives. Many times, people blame others for their misfortune without proof. Okwudiri's ignorance made him accuse the very person praying for him. Seek understanding before judgment. Evil may win for a moment, but good always wins in the end. Ngozi's evil plans succeeded temporarily, but in the end, her wickedness was exposed and Adora's joy was restored. The night may be long, but the morning always comes. Thank you all for watching my video. I hope you love my stories. Please like and drop a comment to cheer me up. Don't forget to share this video and please subscribe to my channel for more exciting stories. See you all in my next video. Bye.